Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master C.O. Bakard of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
The chance to see where the first Jedi walked, train where they trained, it's quite an honor.
So eager. You and your new master should get along nicely. Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
Is Master Yuan an archaeologist?
In a way. As you become her Padawan, never forget your initial training, nor the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan, I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of flesh raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
Is there a way to protect the holograms?
Someone must slip past the flesh raiders to recover these holograms' projectors. I intend this to be the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against flesh raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for flesh raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
I always expected my trials would be a challenge.
Normally, we minimize the danger until a Padawan is settled in and trained. You're Yuan's apprentice, though, aren't you? We could certainly put your combat training to use. The short version is, we have flesh raiders invading the training grounds, and a group of Padawans without combat skills is trapped in the hills.
Master Yuan mentioned the natives briefly.
They are a savage people who occasionally raid the local settlements and devour those they kidnap. Before today, we thought they didn't understand technology. But they're packing blasters and vibroblades and turning them on Padawans who aren't trained to defend themselves.
Just let me know what's required. I'm here to help.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
I've been searching for you. What happened out here?
Knew they'd sent rescuers.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
Never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
Your friend. How serious is the wound?
It pains him greatly. He should not be moving. It is not the Jedi way to seek battle and revenge while a man suffers.
That's your opinion, Meneus. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion. There is serenity.
That's enough, Meneus. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garen Jard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
For a hologram, you're surprisingly articulate.
We needed worthy vessels for our knowledge. When the Jedi Order began, I saw we must be dedicated to peace, to calming our emotions, and ending war across the galaxy. If we fought, it should only be in self-defense. That is the founding principle of civilization.
Being civilized also means defending those weaker than yourself.
Indeed. But we must do so knowing the mark it will leave upon history and on ourselves. The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
Activation protocol begins. Another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calla Grin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has served us well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
Gathering such knowledge would be a great adventure.
My travels took me across many worlds, more than any other founder. I saw, heard, dreamed. Jedi seek to dispel ignorance, to understand other cultures, and bring that understanding to others. Never forget that, wherever your path leads. Activation protocol complete.
Master Yuan, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now. And please, Padawan, be careful.
Hey, Padawan. You must be the one Master Yuan mentioned. Must be. Isn't Tython amazing? Scary, too. Don't get me wrong, but wow. I mean, look at this place. Sorry, babbling. Master Yuan said to remind you that she says a Jedi needs to learn martial skills and said that I should say you should.
And who will train me in these martial skills?
Oh, right. Sorry. Go see Master Weddle in the temple. Doesn't look like much, but he'll show you stuff you wouldn't believe. Good luck. May the Force be with you.
There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen. I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
It's an honor to meet you.
Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First, thank you for saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
Loss is a small word for what we suffered at the Empire's hands.
That discussion will have to wait. I've identified the holoprojector that was stolen. It contained a hologram of Master Rajivari. Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side. He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
Why would the founders keep Rajavari's image among them, after what he did?
Excellent question. To honor his previous contributions? Or a gesture of healing? Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
You said Kalikori village isn't a legal settlement. I didn't think Tython had such laws.
The Republic couldn't give the Twi'leks permission to colonize Tython. Too dangerous. But they came regardless. I'd like you to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
Once the villagers understand the situation, I'm sure we can reach an accord.
When you reach Kalikori village, find Bashen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year. Our stores can take it.
Just as well. We have an uninvited guest.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
I apologize for interrupting. Master Yuan Par asks if you've seen a Jedi holoprojector.
If Yuan Par's asking, guess we could try and remember.
A holoprojector? Yeah, I know what you mean. Nayland found one. Nayland Rallock. Maybe you've heard of him?
Sorry, I've only just arrived on this world.
Nayland Rallock. Our dueling champion for 9 years straight. He once rescued an entire scouting party from Flesh Raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses. Protects us when we go foraging. Without him, we wouldn't even be having the festival. And no, I am not telling you where he is. Nayland earns his peace and quiet.
That hologram's data isn't safe. Nayland should be warned. Or do you want to risk something happening to him?
Nayland can take care of himself.
Against Flesh Raiders, sure. But some of that Jedi tech is weird.
Okay, fine. Nayland went into the Flesh Raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
Then I should look for him. Enjoy your festival.
I think Nayland's got a camp out there. If you see him, tell him to be back for the feast.
You make a lot of noise. I come for a Flesh Raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
My master sent me, to bring Rajavari's holoprojector back to the temple.
I'm called Nayland Rallock. The others in the village spin tales of their legendary protector. They don't understand. Are the Flesh Raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete. Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Once you become this great defender, what's the next step?
We make Tython ours. No Jedi, no Republic. Our world to plow, and harvest and defend. We hunt the Flesh Raiders to extinction and laugh. Rajavari showed me how to punish them. The Flesh Raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
What crimes have I committed that deserve being buried alive?
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dauven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
Yes, Master.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Naylan Ralok. He learned Force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Naylan is Force sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word. True wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
Master, you seem shaken.
I'm fine. This is just hard to believe. After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings, the Fount of Rajavari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
Naylan Ralok saw this hologram, Master. More of Rajavari's knowledge could make him incredibly dangerous.
The hologram said, follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. Kaleth! The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
If it was once a fortress, it could refer to weapons that were stored in Kaleth.
We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajavari and stopping Naylan must be a greater test.
Even if the Force is shaping my training, I want your help, Master Yuan.
I thank you. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
I seem to be cursed. Why do I always get the pupils who think they're the exceptions to the rule?
Master Silvarte, it's true that our Padawans are acting a bit strangely, but I don't think there's cause for concern.
Wait, I have an idea. You, Padawan, I know you.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Indeed, I have heard good things about you. I'm hoping they weren't overblown.
Master Silvarte is concerned about a couple of our Padawans. He suspects that they are, well...
If I'm correct, they are following their passions down a dark path.
Am I to understand that love leads to the dark side?
Emotions disrupt balance. When you hold one person in higher regard than others, it clouds clarity and twists reason. We mustn't stand by.
In all other aspects, these two are model pupils, but I agree we would be remiss if we didn't do what we can to settle the issue.
They may be more open and revealing with a student like you. We need you to confront them and discover if they are indeed cultivating a romance.
If they're breaking the Jedi Code, I promise you, I will find out.
Their names are Morrison and Spanios. As we speak, they are in the ruins of Lower Kaleth.
So go, talk with them, and report back what you discover about the relationship. Try not to alert or alarm them. If they are in love, They are sure to be volatile.
You found it! Well done, Morrison.
Oh, Spanios, I couldn't have done it without you.
You're amazing. I don't care what the Masters say, we're proving everyone wrong. Come here and give me a kiss.
Pardon the interruption.
Who are you?
This isn't what you think it is.
I think you two are romantically involved.
Okay, maybe it is what you think it is.
Spanios.
I'm sorry, my love, but I'm sick of hiding. The Order is wrong. Fear, not emotion, is the adversary of the Jedi way. Ironically, the Masters fear emotion, and therefore, they deny us its bounty.
The power of our love is why we work so well together. Our teamwork allowed us to find this rare lightsaber crystal. So our passion actually strengthens the Order.
Let's ask your masters about that. I think they'll be hard to convince.
Spanios, please help me convince this upstart not to expose us.
I love you, Morrison. And so if you believe we must remain hidden, I honor that. But it may take a sacrifice.
You mean the crystal? I agree, my love.
Friend, if you tell the Masters we're not romantically involved, we'll give you this powerful crystal for your future lightsaber. Would that buy your silence?
Bribery, Spanios? You're only proving the Jedi Code right. Your fall is upon us.
No! I cannot let you go!
Morrison, stop. Do not succumb to anger. She must be true to her own beliefs. Just go, friend. Do what you will.
Were you successful, Padawan? Did you find our pupils in the ruins?
Tell us, what did you uncover about the nature of Spanios and Morrison's relationship? Are they romantically involved?
Your fears are justified, Masters. Spanios and Morrison are romantically involved.
I knew it. As I said, Yolo, I'm cursed.
It seems we're both cursed, my friend. They will have to renounce their love and agree to remain apart, or they will never become Jedi.
What a waste. But you have done well, young one. I know it must not be pleasant scrutinizing your fellow Padawans.
I'm pleased I could help.
For your efforts in this matter, please take this as a token of commendation.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I don't know the title. Who was he?
He saw Jedi as warriors, not only philosophers. Armed them, protected them. The first blade, first Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavary came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Why would Master Rajavari take the hilt and then bring it back?
Not my concern. To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Caleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits. Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I've found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajavari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master Sio Bakar. I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the Council is hard to forget, Master Sio.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuan's curriculum.
This is Master Jarek Kaden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuan told us about Nayland Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajavari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuan seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
Master Yuan is my teacher. It isn't my place to question her.
Indeed not. That's the Council's responsibility.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajavari before Nayland Raylock does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
Rajavari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nayland Raylock again.
How goes your hunting?
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it... May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal, the power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
It's incredible to be in the presence of something so old and influential.
I deciphered a second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Tythonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
All our codes, our laws and principles can be traced back to those debates.
I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
I don't mind. I welcome his help.
Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
The Force is strong with you, but don't think you're invincible. Like you, my Padawan showed great talent. She was strong-willed, thoughtful, such potential. She would have served the Order well, but the Flesh Raiders extinguished her life. I sensed her final moments. Terror, agony, then nothing.
You have my sympathies.
Thank you. I'm taking measures to prevent other Jedi from sharing my Padawan's fate. If we understand the Flesh Raiders' culture, what motivates their violence, we may yet forge peace. Unfortunately, our emissaries are met with aggression. The latest team fled, but not before witnessing strange idols in the Flesh Raiders' camp. Do these idols fuel the creature's rage? What do the Flesh Raiders gain from their worship? To know, someone truly brave must examine the idols.
The Flesh Raiders' motivations will soon be known to the Jedi.
I would shield you from the Flesh Raiders, but this task is too vital. Inspect the idols and record your findings. Stare into the face of what they value most, and ignore no detail, however trivial. Once you're done, give the data to myself or Master Wix, my ally in this cause. He's attending to the pilgrims in Kalikori village.
I examined the Flesh Raiders' idols. Here are my findings.
Interesting. According to these markings, it's like the Flesh Raiders see us as animals. I'll inform Master Wix and the Council at once. With more research, we may finally understand the creature's motivations and restore peace to Tython. Thank you, Padawan. I sense a great future for you in the Order.
Jedi, you came. I was afraid. I didn't think you'd make it. You have to be fast. You have to find my son before he's hurt.
I don't understand. What about your son?
I knelt at the temple gates. I begged for Jedi help. Isn't that why you came? The Flesh Raiders took him a week ago. They came at twilight. One of them was just covered in blood and scars. He dragged my son away. Listen, our scout saw Vio, my son, on Tythos Ridge. That's where the Raiders have their camp. They say he's hurt. He's bleeding and limping, but he's alive. He's waiting for rescue.
That's what I do best.
If you can't find him on Tythos Ridge, look for a sign. Something he'd leave behind as a signal. He had a satchel with him. He could leave that. The Flesh Raiders will try to stop you, but I've seen Jedi fight. Help me, Jedi. Help him.
Jedi? Oh, thank the matriarch.
Jedi talk. Jedi peace.
He wants to speak to you. He's too weak to fight.
Jedi peace.
He needed someone to help him communicate. That's why he took me away. Why he's letting us meet. I've been trying to teach him your language.
Have you been hurt?
I'm cut and bruised, that's all. I...
Head thing talk! Head thing talk! Learn power!
I'm trying. Please, I'm trying. He thinks he has power. He thinks he can use the Force, and he wants Jedi to train him.
Sensitivity to the Force is an extremely rare trait.
I know, I told him that. He really believes he's like the Jedi, though. He says he can feel the Jedi's power when he comes close to the temple. He says he can smell power in the rocks. It makes him strong. The other Flesh Raiders serve him because they fear his curse, but the Force overwhelms him. He needs to learn from the Jedi to control the power. He's weak.
Does he even understand what he's asking? What Jedi training involves?
I'm not sure. He thinks the Jedi are hunters.
Take power. Hunt power. Go rock den. Head thing flesh.
He won't let me go unless you help him get into the Jedi Temple. You can do that, right? Get the Jedi Masters to train him?
I'll go to the temple and see what I can do.
Rock den power. Go rock den. Go tree den.
We can meet you outside the Flesh Raiders' den. We'll make camp along the path and watch for you. But be careful. I'd like to go home very soon.
Forgive me, young Jedi, but I do not have time to give lessons these days. My only concern is administering to the Order's new recruits. If you are here on an unrelated matter, I fear I have no help to offer.
How does one get a candidate into the Jedi Order?
The Jedi seek out young children with sensitivity to the Force. Older candidates are occasionally admitted with the approval of the Jedi Council. But I don't think you came to discuss hypotheticals. If you know someone whose potential we've overlooked, please, be frank with me.
It seems there's a Flesh Raider strong in the Force. He's requested training.
A Flesh Raider? You're serious? My understanding is that those creatures are primitive, cruel, and bloodthirsty. Not ideally prepared for the lifestyle of a Jedi.
If we want to change their ways, we have to start somewhere.
I am reluctant to accept candidates purely to effect wider change, but I hear what you say and I would know your thoughts. Even assuming this recruit is strong in the Force, do you really think such a dangerous student could be taught?
The Jedi managed to teach me, didn't they?
Indeed. I've heard stories. Very well. Send your recruit to the temple, give him this medallion, and the Watchman will know to grant him passage. When he arrives, I will consult with the Jedi Council. We will do what we can.
Jedi, you came.
Jedi talk. Learn power.
What happened at the temple? What did the Masters say? Tell him.
Jedi talk.
You'll learn to use power and use it wisely. You'll gain mastery over the Force and over yourself.
You hear that? You get what you wanted. Hunt power, Jedi power, the Rock Den, all of it.
That thing Jedi hunt. Hunter Den Jedi hunt. Hunt Rock Den.
He means you can hunt everything that belonged to him. The other Flesh Raiders, me, and he's leaving.
Jedi prize. Jedi hunt.
I didn't think you would do that. You helped him. You saved me. I know my way back to the village. The path isn't too hard from here.
Jedi, you found my son. Thank you. He told me what you did. He's safe now. And I'm glad his kidnapper's with your masters.
I hope the Jedi Council can handle him. I suspect he'll be a difficult student.
That Flesh Raider won't harm us again. It's enough. You have my promise. Whenever the Elders speak about the Jedi, I'll speak too. My son will speak. This is our thanks.
With time, maybe the Jedi and your people can become allies.
Allies on Tython, and allies against the Flesh Raiders. We wish you well, Jedi. Goodbye, and all the best to you.
That's very gracious of you. So hunting is how you serve your goddess, this scorekeeper, and increase your status. It's badly eroded. I can't see anything that might help us. It's a place to begin, at least.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi. That Flesh Raider stench was making us dizzy.
I think we've met before.
Yes, we have. Please don't make this hard. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. I'm sorry. You were straight with us. But I have to take whatever First Blade you found in Kaleth. Nayland needs it.
I can't give you what I found. But as an apology, let me make a donation to Kalikori Village's funds.
That's right. You took that holoprojector back, didn't you? That could have bought us a lot of medicine.
Here. This should compensate you.
Nayland's been saying a lot of things about the Jedi. But maybe he didn't have everything straight. We should get these back to the village. That blade will have to wait. Thanks, Jedi. I guess you're all right.
Here in this cave, we Founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order. And I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order, as they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans. With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Rajavari planned to assassinate the fledgling Jedi Council with some sort of army.
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Kaleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the First Blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
I can make out some of it, but the rest is gibberish. Master Yuan, I believe I have the coordinates for the Fount of Rajavari.
Kaizen mentioned as much. Padawan, I just received a very disturbing message. For you, from Naylan Ralok.
Survival. Mine, my villages, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. You fooled my people. It doesn't matter. There's other routes to the Fount of Rajavari. Interfere, and I'll kill you.
Naylan has truly fallen then, and he wants you dead. You must be vigilant.
There must be a way to save Naylan, Master. Or reason with him.
He may not give you the chance. You cannot risk yourself. We still have the Fount of Rajavari to find. Let me see those coordinates, Padawan. Perhaps I can get us started.
I've studied similar depictions, and that coordinate matches ancient mappings of the eastern Tythos Ridge.
Which fits with the first coordinate perfectly. Well done. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajavari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
That coordinate will give us the Fount of Rajavari. If you think you can find it, please hurry.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajavari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajavari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
Rajavari's philosophies are somehow the way past these mechanisms. Likely traps.
We know Kaleth was Rajavari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Kaleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
The hilt of the First Blade accessed the coordinates of the Fount of Rajavari. It could unlock these terminals, too.
Of course. Those engravings, some of them resemble security algorithms. Go to Upper Kaleth and investigate those terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
It's impossible! Why would my master assign me a trial that can't be done?
Is there a problem?
Oh, you startled me. I didn't see you approach. My master says there are valuable materials behind that boulder over there. But get this, the blasted thing can't be moved. My instructions were to go to a platform in the ruins, meditate, and let the Force empower me. But I've meditated till I can't see straight and nothing.
Maybe you should just try again.
You have no idea how long I've been at this. So I'm gonna get drummed out of the Order because I can't move a rock that can't be moved. It's absurd. Hey, what if maybe you could help me? Are you good at this meditation thing?
I don't know, but I'm game to try.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. So just kneel at the altar nearby. Supposedly, if you find deep inner peace, you'll be able to move the boulder. If you fail, I can tell my master it wasn't just me who couldn't move it. You did it! I can't decide if I'm ashamed that I couldn't do it or happy that my mission is complete. There was supposed to be something important behind the boulder.
Then we should continue the search.
But...
Iniki.
Master Quilljake, why are you here?
Wana wada blota wijawa. O wamawanka matuske. Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni snemo. Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung.
But, Master, it's not my fault. I didn't ask for help. I tried to decline.
That is simply not true, Master Twi'lek.
Kunamo, uban chone alipa, istin koto. Wonki atacha kapa tonka, jisa picha. Utogi gumpa, jiji no lia makechisa.
You. It's all your fault. You ruined my chances.
Kunamo, uban chone alipa, istin koto.
So, in truth, you forced him to fight himself.
Handi kwa haikuma. Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni snemo. Oka kiza spida perupa. Gadwa shiniko higa danulia.
I did nothing noteworthy. Just what was called for.
Gushu cho skronki topad slemo. Tusta barawanga. Ne subul kobo pomo?
Yes. Yes, Master.
Imache. Churon chika chiliska chanaga.
Master Rajvari's gone. The Council survived. We failed. They'll come for us. They'll have to lay siege if they want to take us prisoner. We can't give in. Master Rajvari's fifth principle says, showing mercy to an enemy creates a spiral of destruction. We'll take plenty of Jedi with us.
Another Jedi today. My seventh. Master Rajvari formed an army from the allies he found past the mountains. We could sure use them now. But they vanished. Just left their servants. Those cannibals in their stupid camps. Master Rajvari's second principle says all life is a battle, even to your last breath. But our allies didn't leave us a choice.
The bleeding won't stop. Blast it! Why did I watch Vadria's back? Master Rajvari's seventh principle said it. Sacrificing your strength is the path of a fool. I should have just let her die. It doesn't matter. The siege is nearly over. This can only end one way.
Master Yuan, I have the clues we need.
Oh, Padawan. Back already? What clues did you find?
I think I recovered enough of Rajavari's philosophy to help me.
So the Jedi besieged Kaleth after Rajvari tried to kill the Council, and his apprentices held the line all by themselves. Remarkable.
Rajavari's apprentices knew there was no hope, but they defended their beliefs to the last.
Yes, with a different master they could have been great Jedi. Hopefully the principles you've recovered will help you pass into the Fount of Rajvari safely. And once Kaizen brings us the last coordinate... Wait, where is Kaizen? It's been... How long was I working?
I could go and find Kaizen, just to make sure he's all right.
He mentioned the Waterfall Caves, didn't he? If Kaizen has the last coordinate, you can triangulate the Fount of Rajvari. There's no time to waste, Padawan. Go, and may the Force be with you both.
Did Nayland hurt you? I can try to treat your injuries. You're still a person, Kaizen, whether you have a score or not. Kaizen, Master Yuan has been at the Jedi Temple for hours. Naylan must have used some force trick to make you think he was Yuan.
Skuriak nuncek nakrak kuvientras. Shiver skars pakja runun. Ramporas tajava. Kurkunska. Orefex rajo braunari. Dobunska.
He can find it. Whether he can enter safely without the clues I've gathered is another matter.
Dosk tanga rasjak. Shiver skars. Zonkelis. Orra. Tornol pasruk. Endekrust. Zankalis. Morta brapsak.
No further, Seeker. You come here unpurified. It is an insult to Rajivari's memory. Rajivari's apprentices were flawed, but they walked the fire and were reborn.
Skocharat mask osla. Svetod tragis. Udafolua. Your scout pokre.
Only a personal sacrifice will show your strength and resolve, Seeker. Will you be purified by flame?
No. How can sacrificing my strength make me more powerful?
Then Master Rajivari's teachings have guided you. Go forward, Seeker.
You made it after all. I hoped your head would be Nayland's trophy by now. I came here to prove myself to Nayland, but the traps... It doesn't matter. You're the enemy. If I can still hold a blade, I can stick you in the heart.
That makes you my enemy. Sparing you will only lead to greater destruction.
Ah, a disciple of Rajavari after all. Go now. You've earned the right.
Sisadi mohargas, wakavras, guksasek, otrofels kojek.
I will not die without a fight.
Of course, here is the other. Seekers of forbidden knowledge always have their pursuers. If you came for Nayland Ralloc, he has been and gone. So much is fleeting. But I remain. And I remain the man I was. Rajavari.
You can't be alive. The Council struck you down thousands of years ago.
Yanor Forinda, Zadimok, Ragorant, Rakil Nas.
Your pet is brighter than he looks. When my body failed me, I refused to become one with the Force. How could I? The Jedi were still imperfect. Here, in my laboratory, I had refined certain devices. I could give one chosen apprentice decades of experience in a day. An apprentice to become worthy to carry my vision.
Your wisdom and knowledge were preserved through you and these devices you created.
I have waited for new acolytes. I believed Nayland Ralloc was a suitable candidate. A disappointment. Nayland walked through the traps instead of solving them. He suffered greatly. Now, Nayland is changed.
Can anything be done for Nayland?
Possible, but doubtful. I miscalculated. Nayland's mind wasn't equal to the wisdom he demanded. I have made not a successor, but a monster. Nayland will not remake the Jedi. He wishes to destroy them and everything else on this world, beginning with the Great Forge, where lightsabers are made. Without the Forge, the Jedi lose their martial power. You must stop Nayland before he destroys it.
I thought you intended to destroy the Jedi. You attacked the Council.
I sought to cleanse them, to begin anew. Nayland wants only ashes. That weapon won't suffice against Nayland, but you carry the hilt of the first blade, an old friend. Simple procedure would convert it to a working lightsaber hilt, and perhaps a crystal from the Forge caves to power it, given its age.
Finally, I will carry the weapon of a Jedi.
Pass through the caves and seek the Forge at the mountain summit. Stop Nayland, this abomination my knowledge has created.
Master Rajavari, you've held on to this existence for thousands of years. Perhaps it's time for it to end.
Ah, child. You see only what the Jedi are, but I saw what could have been. My colleagues wouldn't listen. I spoke of strength, they cowered. I spoke of a golden age. They chattered of overstepping ourselves. It will happen. Someday, the right acolyte will carry my vision.
Those ideas drove you to betray the Council, your friends. And what about your apprentices?
My apprentices, yes. Cahill, always wiser than his age. Vadria, North. You speak of things I had long put aside.
You were a great man once. You deserve more than this ruin and your memories.
I gave my dream to Nayland Ralak, and I saw a horror. Perhaps it was always so. Please, stop him. Correct my last mistake. You must succeed. You are proof the Jedi did not lose their way, after all.
Rajavari seemed confident, but this hilt is thousands of years old. It may not survive the process.
Fitting that it's you, armed with the last lightsaber this forge will ever make. Look at her! Another Jedi to nod and preach and do nothing while the Flesh Raiders ravage our home. I know Rajavari's secrets. Horrors that the Jedi, this Jedi, have been chasing, and only I can protect us, our families, and our future.
Nayland, your power is destroying you. But it isn't too late to save yourself.
Nayland, she's done all right by us. You keep saying the Jedi are the enemy, but she's not.
I did this for all of you. If you can't see the danger, I'll show you myself.
Nayland, I don't want to kill you.
Then don't fight back. back.
Skočaragmas osla, SWTOR trangis, kuntakolua, jorskau pokre.
Let's have this done. I'd forgotten the smell of my own blood. I yield.
You beat Nayland Ralloc? Please, you're not going to kill him.
I won't kill him. He can go to the Jedi Temple until his fate is decided.
But we still lose him. The village needs Nayland's help. How are we going to keep it together?
Relying on others to protect you makes you weak. Remember that.
We could always depend on him. Maybe we pushed him into becoming this.
We can carry Nayland to the temple, Master Jedi. He still belongs to us.
Ringhorns ruk sark, trakva krenok, lurkikachos.
Perhaps not, but this is a beginning, not an end.
Rasmupresaren omlok, Branderhorst, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk, Karnaxis, Volkrankisk.
Herald of the Scorekeeper, what is that?
Karnis hisaknak onas, Skuvjeltras, Orgakiram, Severensesek, Nornor Pasru, Endekrusk, Zankalis, Ortafrapsak, Wajulambasarsk, Parstu Potrak, Modorksk, Untakolua.
If you truly believe I am this herald, I'll do my best to live up to the name.
Rad Oras Tajaba, Kurkunskana, Orvexi Raju Raunari, Do Unskka, SWTOR Trangis, Nakagor Aryak.
We've been waiting for you, Padawan. You've already met Master Jarek. This is Master Satele Shan.
I've been treating Nayland Ralloc. The pilgrims who carried him here told us of your battle. Remarkable.
How bad are his injuries, Master Satele? I wasn't sure he would survive.
He will, though it will be a long recovery.
Seems we have much to learn about the villagers. Perhaps we should rethink our position.
Enough, enough. Padawan, the Fount of Rajivari, you actually set foot there? Please, tell me everything.
Master Rajivari himself spoke to me. What was left of him.
You saw a force apparition of Rajivari? This is extraordinary.
Seems you may have been right, Yuan. I apologize. To you and your Padawan.
No longer a Padawan. She carries a lightsaber. She has proven herself. I have only one last question before her training's complete. At the moment, Nayland Ralloc is resting in a Kolto tank. When he's well, what should become of him?
Nayland proved he has great strength in the Force. Maybe he has a future with us.
And bring reconciliation between us and the villagers. A sound idea.
We judge you ready to accept your place as a Jedi. Yuan, if you would.
Before this council, I take from you the title of Padawan. I name you a full Jedi of our order. Honor the past. Work for the future. May the Force be always with you. You've done so well, my student. I'm...
Master Yuan?
Come away. Yuan, can you hear me? Yuan is resting comfortably for now. It seems she's suffering some kind of illness. I can't lie to you. Her condition is grave.
Master Yuan had been acting strangely.
You knew Yuan was ill and didn't inform us?
What happens now?
We're sending Yuan to Coruscant. Our researchers there have been recovering artifacts from the first Jedi Temple. They may have something to cure Yuan. Take a shuttle and join Yuan on Coruscant. She will need your help.
I will do everything I can to make her well.
Meantime, assure Yuan we will be studying your discoveries about Rajavari. Some of the claims his apprentices recorded bear investigation. When you reach Coruscant, go to our embassy in the Senate Tower and find a researcher called Atros Finn. He'll be expecting you. Good luck. To you both. And may the Force be with you.